Hi everybody! So happy Thursday! What is our topic for today's discussion? So this is God's name. Ayan. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is God's name because I firmly believe that for us to have that kind of relationship with, with God or even with somebody, we have to know who that person is, right? And it's the same with God, and that's the very reason why He left us His Word so that we can get to know Him more. And so now, I will, hopefully, this will give you a guidance on how you can get to know God better. So what I did is I created a section in my journal where I can jot down God's different names that are used in the Bible in different passages and in different circumstances in the life of the people that was in the Bible. So, here we go. Okay, so the first God's name that we're gonna be looking at is El Eloah. El or Eloah, it means God, mighty. God is mighty, strong, and prominent. So, ayan. Ayan siya. And then, what I do is, I also jot down yung etymology, nung meaning ng name, and then anything else that is associated for me to understand yung meaning ng El or Eloah. So, there could be different Bible verses that I have written in here. And then, I also put in self-reminder, if I have God's testimony related to, the characteristic of God on His name, I also written it here. And then I put in 2 of the Bible verses that are related on how and when this name of God was used in the Bible. So the first one, yan, para mas makita natin, etymology of El, it appears to mean power and might. And then I also have written here, El is also associated with other qualities. So you can find in Numbers chapter 29 verse 19, it means integrity. In Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 9, it meant jealousy. And in Nehemiah chapter 9 verse 31, it actually meant compassion. Ayan. So medyo nagbo-blur siya sa ating camera, but I hope that you can still read it. Ayan. And then after that, I also have written down, ayan, let's see. In Nehemiah chapter 9 verse 17, it says here, "But you are a forgiving God, a gracious, compassionate, slow to anger, and abounding in love. Therefore, you did not desert them." Diba? Ang ganda nung pagkakasabi niya dito that you are a forgiving God, a gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in love. When you make sure that you understand the character of God, who God really is. Like in Nehemiah, he pointed out that He is a forgiving God. So what does it do in my heart when I know that God is forgiving, right? When I know that God is gracious and compassionate and slow to anger and abounding in love, it actually meant that I can go to Him regardless of what state of my life I am in right now. So, kahit na sabihin pa ng enemy sa akin na, wala, you always fail, you always sin, hindi mo talaga kayang maging mabuting tao, right? And even if a lot of people are mocking me, judging my character, I know that there is someone who actually will welcome me in His embrace and will not judge me for the things that I did, that I didn't do for intentionally to hurt somebody, because I know that God can actually hear me because He is a forgiving God. And I know that He is gracious and compassionate and slow to anger. I know that He will listen. He will listen to my cry. He will listen to my plea. And that He will listen of all of the hardships that I am facing. Right? So, I know that I can always run to God because I know His character. Right? And then, another one in Psalm chapter 139 verse 19, "If only you, God, would slay the wicked away from me, you who are bloodthirsty. Grabe, no? Parang sinasabi niya, God, kung pwede lang ikaw, tanggalin mo na lahat yung mga wicked na yan, lahat ng mga tao na wala namang gustong gawing mabuti sa iba. I hope that you will, take them away from this world, away from me, those who are bloodthirsty, those who wanted to, to destroy me. Tanggalin mo sila lahat. You know what this verse reminds me? It actually reminds me that you can come to God in your rawness. Pwede mong ibigay sa Kanya lahat ng sama ng loob mo, sa Kanya mo iiyak, sa Kanya mo sabihin lahat. Diba? Para sabihin mo, Lord, nakakaasar na tong tao na to, galit na ako sa Kanya. Kung pwede lang na sabihin ko talaga sa'yo na, pwede ba, Lord, i-avenge mo ko dito sa tao na to? And yes, we can come to God and, in that kind of rawness and tell Him lahat ng hinanakit natin sa buhay, lahat ng sama ng loob natin sa buhay, sa Kanya natin ibigay kesa sa ibang tao. Why? Because we know that if we go to the Lord and we give to Him all of this, all of our rawness, lahat ng mga bagay na gusto nating sabihin kesa sabihin natin sa ibang tao, the Lord will not judge us for that because He knows our heart. He can see through our hearts. The other people, they do not know you. They do not know you that well. And hindi mo alam kung gaano sila ka-sincere, right? Hindi mo alam kung gaano sila, how can they actually keep your secret, right? And you don't know if they will judge you for that. Like, even if best friend mo pa yan, there are times that they will also fail to understand you. There will be times where, their strings are just too narrow and, too snappy para maintindihan ka nila. And, sometimes it causes breakups in relationships kasi nga, tayong mga tao, we are limited in our capacity to understand and to absorb yung mga sama ng loob ng ibang tao. But with God, His understanding is deeper than the deepest part of the sea. And His love for us, when we say it is unfathomable, we cannot measure it. We cannot even say that it is as broad as the universe when we can't even measure the universe. And He is bigger than the universe, right? So, saan ka pupunta? Pupunta ka doon sa somebody whom you can actually trust, and somebody who can actually fill your cup when you're being emptied by other people. So, this is really, this character of God, this name of God that is being used by the Bible, it always encourages me. And this is just one of those names. So, I will also read to you kung ano yung self-reminder ko dito. Because I know that God is mighty, I understand and know that He can and He will protect me from those who might want to do me harm. And because I know that I too am a sinner, I know that God is giving me compassion when I stumble. Diba? So yan talagang self-reminder ko that I was able to get because I intentionally wanted to know the Lord. And I also have my own testimony written here when I experienced God's mercy with me against the people who wanted to bring me down. So ang sarap pag when you remember God's own testimony in your life. But my suggestion is, write down God's name in the Bible and apply it. Apply it to yourself. Apply self-reminder of, the kind of character that God has. Then what does God wanted to tell you about Him, right? That you can always run to Him. And a lot of other names of God are awaiting us to be seen, to be understood, so that we will have that, understanding and capacity na si God talagang ultimate na matatakbuhan natin. So I hope that this gives you a good reminder. And, if you want more, we can discuss more. I'm going through different names of God in the Bible. And I hope that this will help you have that kind of relationship with Him as well. Be blessed!